Good morning from sunny Robin Hood Raceway here in the north of England for round 6 of the 2022 BRCA 110th Offroad National Series. The final round on Sunday morning, of course, means it's four-wheel drive. We had an excellent day's racing yesterday. Michael Orlowski took the TQ and win and secured second in the two-wheel drive championship behind Neil Cragg. And we're going to have a quick look at the four-wheel drive track here, see what changes have been made. You may have noticed our slightly raucous intro music. It seems to be a bit like Marmite. Some people love it, some people hate it. We're going to try and give you a bit of variety at each different event and have a little bit of different music, because I don't do enough, need to make the job even harder. So down into the sun, of course won't affect the drivers who are up on the rostrum. We are down the straight. Yes, once again, fast first bend, but you're straight into this long hairpin, which is the entry into a chicane. So I don't see too many four-wheel drives carrying massive speed around that first corner to get in here. Then we are going to punch through the second bit of the chicane. That is quite tight through there. Just the line. First section, no problem. Second section, just slightly off the straight line through, I think, especially with the downhill into the bomb hole. We saw a lot of people getting air too early or slightly offline coming into the bomb hole yesterday and hitting the hose. So down into the bomb hole, a little bit of banking to ride, and then up the hill and left. I can see already. I'm going to get some lovely photos there later on. You can see the sun is pronouncing the height of this berm. Quite steep. Just pop the car into this left-hander, and then there is a tight right before climbing back up onto the berm and around by race control. Now this is fast and bumpy, so cars are going to have to come over to the left hand side. The right hand side, there's a big lump. It's like adding in an extra jump. So staying on the left onto the tabletop and jumping across the tabletop. That is fantastic. Very, very tight line between the white curb and the dip. Straight through, and the temptation will be to carry too much speed and then grip roll off the circuit or bounce off the circuit on this second bump. So there's going to be a little bit of control just to get that entry speed just right. A little pop over that bump. Now this is fascinating. Here's the bump coming, and then into just the outside of this white curbing, and the track completely falls away. Can you see with the shadows? It falls away into a hole. That is a tricky section. For those who keep the pace right, should end up just here somewhere. And then there is there isn't really a straight line, but a line similar to two-wheel drive yesterday. Up over the double step down off the top and into this tight right-hander. That is a tricky section. We're going to see lots of people losing and making up time through there. If you look back, doesn't even look like a track can go through there. Absolutely fantastic. So pick up the track here at this right-hander, and this is quite similar to two-wheel drive. Actually, it's identical to two-wheel drive. Punching through here, keeping it tight to avoid the berm. Don't let the car lift too much over the berm, and then another punch down into tight hairpin. You can actually see where the AstroTurf is slightly stretched because of this corner. Don't know why that just happened yesterday. And then, like yesterday, we are back to chicane. Quite tricky to see from the rostrum before climbing the bank and looping back onto the straight. I love the technicality of that layout. I really do. I think it's a better layout than yesterday. Yesterday was good, not taking anything away from the track yesterday, but I think that this layout today is just particularly good. So let me bring it up onto the rostrum and give you a quick overview. Try and get all this done today before the driver's briefing. A bit slow yesterday, a bit slow out of the blocks. There's a lot of people who wanted to talk to me yesterday. I found myself chatting when I should have been working. So here we are. Down the straight. Looping back. Chicane. Down into the bomb hole. Climbing out. Not letting the berm affect you too much before chicaning back up onto the berm and around past race control. Now the tricky section. Avoid the bump. Stay to the left hand side. Up onto the tabletop. Crossing through. Not carrying too much speed at the white lump. Then down, dipping into the hole at the second white lump, and then straight line out to the far side of the track. Looping back, stay left, avoiding the berm, punch through to the hairpin, then back, chicane before looping back onto the straight. Great design, big track. There'll be speed here today for sure. So join us for the reports, join us for the A final videos, join us for the chat on Facebook. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You've no idea how much it helps the algorithm, the dreaded algorithm, and gets us up the listing so more people can discover this sport. And of course, I'd really like to thank our sponsors, who are Model Tune, the Pro Tech agent for the UK. And have a look at their website, modeltune.co.uk, and we have a discount code for 10% off if you put in RW1 as your discount code. I'd also like to thank Schumacher, the manufacturer of the Cat and the Cougar. Do you really need me to tell you that? I don't think so. Fantastic cars, UK made. You need to get them. And of course, RC Octane. RC Octane, the family run model shop down in Devon. And John has been a long time supporter of RacewayOne, and we really thank him for that. Okay, so that is it. Come back and see us later on. Thanks for watching.